All right, Shalom once again. All praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, hopefully elect. All right, Lord willing, we should be good. Lord willing, we get through this. But as I was saying, and again, this is just going to be an impromptu. I don't really have anything. I only have one precept in mind, which I'm going to bring out. But as usual, the Spirit's going to do what it do. You know, and as I was saying before, you know, because just I'm meditating on a few things for a while. All right. This, you know, this comes through a combination of things. All right. For one, you know, not seeing brothers in their glory, you know, just this thing to where, you know, brothers always got to be on point. Brothers always got to, you know, just be on guard. The fact that, for one, this isn't our rest. So with that being said, you know, the Lord is making sure that we are never stable or comfortable. You know, it's just one of those things like the Apostle Paul talked about, that thorn in the flesh, all right? You know, which it's just like that feeling of being uncomfortable. And like I said, just not stable, you know? Brothers are always on edge, and, you know, brothers are just always... brothers are just always on edge, you know the feeling that brothers get, man. We know because we're walking the walk, you know. And it's just the fact that, because even when brothers come together, you know, that's really the only time we get to, so to say, let our guard down and just be ourselves. You know, for the most part, brothers are able to crack a smile and, you know, just enjoy each other's company. But even with that being said, because it's just a thing where in the back of our minds, we know that, again, this is not the kingdom. This ain't it, you know. And just having certain thoughts in the back of our minds, like I said, even when we're fellowshipping, and, you know, as time is winding down, we know we got to go back to the bullshit. You know, we have a saying here, out here, the brothers that are camp, you know, out here in Great Millstone, Orlando, you know, hey, when the time is winding down and it's getting close to that departure time, hey, say the tears for the car, you know, say the tears for the car, you know, because sometimes we get a little ahead of ourselves and we start thinking about going back to the bullshit, and, you know, a little early. But hey, again, say the tears for the car, you know, save you the moment, you know. Don't worry about, you know, tomorrow or whatever. Just stay focused in the moment. Be in the moment. All right. But nevertheless, with all that being said, because like I said, it really does get to a point where, I know me personally, I'm tired of seeing brothers not in their glory. You know, I'm tired of seeing brothers. You know, brothers. Again, we you know, talking through the group chat, and, you know, brothers are going through what they're going through, and it's just, again, man, you get tired of seeing brothers in this position where you get tired of seeing brothers just being on the bottom and just, you know, dealing with the lowly. Of course, it's all of Yahweh Shema Shai, but it's just like, Lord, and this is something that I pray, and that's a spirit 444, you know, Lord willing, which goes into mercy, you know. But this is something that I incorporate in my prayers, man. Like, Lord, you compare this, you compare your sons to precious, better than precious and fine gold, you know. And it's just like, Lord, how long are you going to suffer your sons to be on the bottom? How much longer do brothers, you know, especially when it comes to the men of the Lord, man, it's just like, Lord, how long brothers got to suffer this, you know? And like I said, you know, because as I always say, a big thing of this truth is, of this thing of ours is taking a lot of shit on the chin and turning the other cheek, man. You know, taking a lot of so-called losses and taking shit on the chin and turning the other cheek. You know, that's a big thing. Just really having to, you know, keep shit in and keep it together out here. You know, it's a part of our walk, being disciplined. We're disciplinaries. You know, which that's where when you go to the that's the term disciple, you know, that's what it goes into. It goes into a disciplined student, you know, and that's the thing, you know, like I said, brothers holding a lot, and brothers, you know, like Yahushua said, you know, carrying our cross, and you know, brothers really do bottle up a lot of emotions, and you know, walking around here like everything is okay when brothers are getting to a point where they're about to snap, you know. And this is the whole thing that just inspired me to do this. Has been on my mind, because the time is going to come when we're just going to be able to relax, man. You know, the time is going to come when brothers are just going to be able to just, you know, that sigh of relief, like finally, you know. And brothers aren't going to have to, you know, because like with me personally, like with me personally, you know, when it comes to brothers and the women that they deal with, you know, oftentimes brothers may show pictures of each other's wives, or the chicks that they're dealing with, or whatever the case may be. But me personally, I don't want to see what you're dealing with. All right, that's you. You know, that's all you. You know, I definitely don't want to be around other brothers' wives unless, you know, I absolutely have to be for whatever reason, for whatever the case. You know, but other than that, I don't want to be around other brothers' wives, because being that we're in this predicament that we're in this captivity, all right, you know, and knowing how these women are walking around here wanton, all right, undisciplined, all right, you know, which, hey, that's just grounds for adultery, man. You know, so I don't want to be around other brothers' wives and or none of that. But you see, that's the thing, because the time is going to come. The time is going to come where, because, you know, even with our so-called wives on this side, they're not really our wives, you know, like the saying goes, you know, it's just your turn, all right? You're not special, bro, all right? It's just your turn, you know? And that's a hard pill to swallow, but the time is going to come when we are going to actually be able to enjoy our women. They're going to actually be our women, our wives, and they're going to be for us, into us. You know? I like to picture, even when it comes to the high holy days. Hey, brothers are going to be able to bring their brothers are going to bring their families around, and you know, of course, our women are going to dress in a modest apparel. But even with that being said, in the high holy days in the kingdom, you know, listen, a brother's wife is not going to be wandering. Her eyes are going to be fastened to her husband. All right, she's going to actually be for her husband. Again, our women, they're going to actually be for us. So even when it comes to like these high holiday events in the kingdom, you know, we bring our families, we bring our wives and our children. Our wives, their eyes aren't going to be wandering, looking at, lusting after other brothers, man. You see, man, that's the thing, man. You know, that's the thing. Because again, on this side, you know, like I said, brothers always got to be on point. And you know, a common saying that we hear all the time is people, you know, call us assholes or uptight or whatever the case may be. But you see, that's why we need the kingdom, because it's only until we get the kingdom, that's when we're just going to be able to relax. That's when we're going to be able to just, like I said, man, just take that sigh of relief and just finally, you know. I remember me and the brother were having a conversation some weeks ago, because, you know, now we talk about Yahushua and we can only picture, we can only imagine, all right, you know, but the time is going to come when we're not going to have to imagine, because, hey, Yahushua, he's going to be here in the flesh. So it's not going to be a thing of imagining, you know. It's not going to be a thing of imagining. The Lord's going to be here in the flesh, All right, and this is gonna be, like I said, one of those things where it's just like, man, he did it. You know, big bro did it. You know, because now I'm gonna go ahead and get this. In 2nd Ezra chapter 7. The point is in verse 44, but I'll read verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So you see, corruption is past. All right, all this shit here, man, all this pollution, you know, brothers can't enjoy their children, you know, brothers can't enjoy shit, brothers, you know, it's just all this shit is finally going to come to an end. All right, and the time is going to come where we're going to be able to breathe real air, drink real wine. Like I said before, our women are going to actually be our women, and they're going to be for us, into us. All right, you know, they're not going to be lusting after other brothers or anything like that, man. Brothers are going to be able to enjoy their children, drink real wine, eat real food. And that's what the Lord created the earth for. The Lord created the earth to be enjoyed in the first place. But because of this damn cancer that's plaguing the earth, all right, everything is defiled, right? But that's again, that's you know, that's why, hey, we gotta hold on, man. We gotta hold on for, man. So we've got so much to look forward to. So much to look forward to, man. You know, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That what we've got waiting for us on the other side, man, is so far-fetched that the Lord basically summed it up in one word. All right, the it. All right, it. You know, the kingdom. You know, it's going to be far-fetched, and it's going to be worth it. You know, it's going to be worth it. We know that through faith. All right, all this shit's going to be worth it. But back in 2nd Ezra 7 and 44, it says, intemperance is at an end. And you see, that's what, you know, this is what I've been meditating on for a while. All right, because like I was saying, brothers are walking around here just fully, you know, just full of frustration, aggravation. Jake is out here deprived, you know, damn testosterone is through the roof, you know. Jake can't catch a break of hair. And even with all that being said, hey, you know, still gotta keep it trucking, man. Still gotta push on. Still gotta keep it moving. Still gotta do the will of the Lord, man. Still gotta do the work. Still gotta maintain. Still gotta, you know, take care of our responsibilities. Like I said, brothers are, you know, brothers are walking around here like they're all right, but they're not. You know, just a ticking time bomb. You know, people, you know, they call us uptight, they call us assholes. You need to loosen up. You don't smile. Why don't you smile? You don't smile. What did the scripture say? Let me get that. Go ahead and get that. Because it's like, what is there to smile about? You know? What is there to smile about? Right? And like I was saying before, even when brothers get together, you know, that's really the only time. This is the closest that we're going to get to the kingdom on this side, when brothers are amongst each other and fellowshipping amongst each other. But even with that being said, you know, because even the scriptures talk about that, how, like, you know, like if you have If you got, you know, you get a week vacation, paid vacation, right? You get paid vacation, you know, a week off work, right? But even during that time, man, you still, in the back of your mind, you still bugging out, worrying about bills and, you know, just the bullshit, man. It still lingers on the back of your mind. So like I was saying, even when it comes to brothers, you know, that's, because brothers are, like I said, when brothers come together and brothers fellowship, you know, that's really the only time we get to just really be ourselves and whatnot. But even with that being said, I know brothers still at the back of their mind, you know, still thinking about the bullshit, you know, the things pertaining to this world, and, you know, but the time is going to come. All right. But before I go back to that, I'm gonna get this in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 21:10. A fool lifted up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doeth scarcely smile a little. What is there to smile about? For one, we're in an unnatural habitation, all right? Because Jake, even 2/3, they know in their spirit, working these bullshit 9-to-5 jobs, barely making ends meet. Jake, no, this is unnatural to the Israelites. All right, this is unnatural to an Israelite. Jake knows in his spirit that they come from royalty. Like I said, even 2/3, they know in their spirit they come from royalty. You know, so quite frankly, you know, Jake, they know that this isn't it. But because 2/3, they don't have the vision. All right, you know, they think it's just, you know, it stops here. But even 2/3 in their spirit, they know, man. They know. It's just the Lord's not dealing with them on the side. So, you know, that's why it was only gifted to the elect. But again, what is there to smile about? Right? What is there to smile about? Jake is catching hell. You know, you know, I don't know what my demon's doing. My little Satan. She might be, you know, committing adultery right now. You know, do I give a shit? No, I don't. But, you know, it's just stuff like that, man. It's just like, you know, Jake is always just got to be on edge and quite frankly, make no mistake about it, because that's what the Lord wants us to be. All right, He wants us to, you know, be a stone cold, stern stoics. This is what the Lord wants us to be. All right, you know, but nevertheless, the point being that, hey, a lack of discipline, all right, or a lack of control. You see. But that's the point. The time is going to come when brothers are going to have to, you know, in the kingdom, brothers aren't going to be walking around with all this emotion and frustration, and, you know, all this is going to come to an end. As it said in verse 43, corruption shall be a thing in the past, man. All right. All this, brothers are going to be able to live. All right. You know, we're going to be able to be men again. Like I said, we're going to be able to enjoy our women. Our women, they're actually going to be our women, right? Like it tells you in verse, reading on, it says, infidelity is cut off, right? You know, which goes into unfaithfulness, all right? You know, in the spiritual, because like I said, you know, during camp, hey, brothers go out every week. You know, it pretty much becomes a routine. Who's to say that brothers that have wives, they know our routine? And who's to say that they're not out doing God knows what? You know, doing what God knows what. Like I said, do we care? No, we don't. But it's just things that, you know, all this shit is going to be put to an end. It's going to be put to a rest. All right, it's going to be a thing of the past, and that's the point. Like I said, man, in the kingdom, brothers going to be getting together on these high holidays, and, you know, we're going to bring our wives, and our wives, they're going to be for us. They're not going to be lusting after other brothers, man. They're going to be for us. All right, we're going to be able to enjoy our women. You know, Jake is going to be cheesing in the kingdom, boy. Jake is going to be caking in the kingdom. You know, you see Jake now. Jake be cheesing for Eve. Well, we're really going to be able to love our women and our children And we're just gonna be able to just relax and just, just, it's not gonna be a worry in the world, man. We're gonna be good. All right, we're gonna be good, man. It says righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up. All right, so corruption shall come to an end, man. All this shit, man, it's gonna be done away with. And like I said, one day, man, going back to Yahushua, it's like, man, he did it. We're gonna be able to, because we speak, like I said, we speak about Yahushua now, we talk about him and we imagine, but soon it's gonna be, hey, man, we're gonna be, Lord willing, we're at that number, because we're gonna be with Yahushua in the flesh personally, and it's just gonna be one of those things where it's just like, man, he did it. He's here. And brothers aren't gonna have to, fight to keep it together, because like I said, Jake is fighting to keep it together out here, man. It takes a lot for brothers to just keep it together, man, and not flip, because like I said, brothers are about to snap. I know it. Brothers are to a point where they're about to snap, man, but the time is going to come where we're not going to have to be like this, because all this shit's going to be, is going to come to an end. It's going to be a thing of the past. Real soon we're going to be sipping with our Lord, big bro, Yahushua himself in the flesh, and just like, man, that sigh of relief, like, man, but that was just on my mind, real quick, nothing too special, nevertheless, Lord willing, it was edifying, giving all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully, Lord willing, to the next one.